So it's Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined once again by the former undefeated British super middleweight champion, Lerrone Richards. Lerrone, how are you?
Yes, I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I haven't got a European title fight coming up next week. You'll be surprised to know, but you have.
Yes.
And you must be getting pretty excited about it now. It's not far away. It's a fight, not De Carolis specifically, but the title that you've been wanting for a long time.
That's right. I've been calling for this title for a long time, and I've got the opportunity now to get it. So I'm very excited, and yeah, just can't wait now to next week so I can showcase what I'm all about.
And talking of showcasing what you're all about, we saw pictures earlier this week on social media looking in absolutely ludicrous shape. Just want to tell the viewers out there, it's exactly what I look like when I take my shirt off, although I won't be doing it anytime soon. But no, you looked absolutely ripped to shreds. Is that, have you been focusing more on S&C than in the past, or is it simply that you've been in camp since the turn of the year? What's the secret, if you like?
Do you know what? First thing I want to say before we get into that, like bodies don't win fights. You know what I mean? But the good thing about it is obviously I'm in great condition now, physically, and I'm mentally in great condition. And if I said to you that I've trained harder for this fight than before, I'd be lying, because I train hard, even if it's an 8-round fight. So, but yeah, I'm very focused on this fight, and it's definitely sort of stepped up. I've definitely stepped up my training because I'm excited about this fight and I know what's at stake. I'm working very, very hard, obviously, with Dave in the gym with the boxing side, and I've got Danny Wilson doing the strength and conditioning. So I've got Danny Wilson, Danny Wilson doing my strength and conditioning. So the team is working very well in sync, and that's why you can see the results.
Just tell us, if you can, some of the major changes in terms of your training regime, moving from iBox to Dave Coldwell, and also from Cam Goff up to Danny at Boxing Science.
Well, it's mad, really, because obviously with the Boxing Science, they've got a lot more facilities, at hand, altitude temps, things that obviously at a higher level, and my body, has adjusted very, very well to those things. So also have different methods, in terms of strength, to what Cameron Goff did. So hence why you see a little bit more. Well, you see a big difference in my physique, and there's a big difference in my engine as well. And that's not any disrespect to Cameron Goff, because Cameron Goff is a very good strength and conditioning coach, and if I was training in London still, I'll still be working with Cameron. But it just so happens I'm not in London now, and I'm in Sheffield, and I'm with one of the best, Danny Wilson, and we're getting phenomenal results now.
Is there anything you've started to do with the Boxing Science guys that you were a bit wary of at first, or you didn't find comfortable to begin with?
It's funny, because with me, I don't really ask questions. I just do. Like, if there's weights to be lifted, you don't need to tell me how much I'm lifting. I just lift it. If I can't lift it, then I can't. If I can, then I will. You know what I mean? So, but women lie, men lie, but numbers don't. And I'm beating every number that I had before. Yeah.
And on the technical side, what has Dave been focusing on with you pretty much since the start when you guys joined up? What did he kind of look at in you and think, these are the areas where I'd like to improve, or where I'd like to focus on more?
Yeah, well, Dave is, he believes in, good technique, and getting it right 9 out of 10 times isn't good enough for Dave. He wants it 10 out of 10. And that's why me and Dave work. And I've said before, he's not just a coach, he's a teacher. And, he's definitely implemented a lot of things in my game, which I had, but I didn't execute. And see, now I'm executing them now in sparring, and I'm putting it out there now. So you're going to see a better performance on the 15th for sure.
Where do you stay while you're up in Sheffield? Do you have like an actual flat of your own, or do you just kind of board while you're there and then come back regularly? How does it work?
I'm in a shared housing at the moment. So yeah, I don't really know the people that I live with. They're nice guys, of course, but I'm in a shared housing, so I'm basically based over here all the time now. Because before I used to travel I used to be here Monday to Friday and then go back home to London, to Surrey on the weekends. But now I'm here most of the time, and I'd probably go back home once every 3 weeks. So I'm basically here now in Sheffield.
How do you find that adjustment to kind of going either from a family home or from your own place to sharing with strangers and kind of living a more student-y lifestyle when you're not in the gym?
Yeah, it wasn't hard for me to adjust because I know why I'm here. I know, if you want to be successful, you have to make some sacrifices, and it's not too bad. I've got a little ensuite and I've got my own room, so most of the time I'm in here just chilling out, playing PlayStation or watching Netflix or some Disney. So it's not too hard to adjust. And not only that, most of the time I've been training with Dave. It's been lockdown, so there's not much to do anyway. So I've just been focusing in the gym, and then when I get back, getting as much rest as I can.
Favorite Disney show, favorite Disney character?
It's a hard one, but you're gonna laugh at this, but I like Sleeping Beauty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did laugh. You were all right.
Yeah. But I like Sleeping Beauty, and then the next one's Lion King.
Yeah. I'm a bit more on board with that. No disrespect to Sleeping Beauty. It just wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, yeah.
That's good stuff. You talked about hard sparring in the build up to this fight. Tell us some of the guys you've been working with and how it's been.
Yeah, so we sort of varied the sparring, with this camp. Was working with Troy Williamson at one stage towards this fight with Kieran Smith.
Yeah, he had a good win.
We was working a lot with Liam Williams early in the camp. There's Callum Simpson, a good prospect. Worked with Derek Asoji. Yeah.
Ultimate boxer winner.
Oh yeah. And some other guys. There's a guy who works with Clifton Mitchell. I don't want to be rude, and I can't remember his name, but he's boxing for the Midlands area title on a Hennessy show, I think a week after mine. Okay. So yeah, I've been working with him, and he's very strong. So we varied the sparring. We've had a bit of speed. We've had a bit of someone being aggressive. So we varied it up this camp, and it's been a very good camp, and I've enjoyed it.
Is the reason for varying it up is that you don't know exactly what to expect from De Carolis, because obviously he can adapt his style, as can you.
Yeah, to be honest, when it comes to like training camps and stuff, I just want to I want to be the best I can be. So I'm just trying to improve myself. And the best fighters out there are the ones that can adjust, and I tend to adjust very, very well. So I don't know what my opponent's going to bring on the 15th of May, but I do know that I'll be able to adjust because I've had the sparring to do so, and not just for this camp, but then the camps previous as well.
Now, the show on the 15th of May could well be the last, or one of the last actually, because I think there's one in June, but could be one of the last Matchroom UK shows to feature on Sky Sports. Now, I spoke to you a few weeks ago before this news broke, and it's been reported that the UK stable will be leaving Sky Sports and moving to DAZN, which already shows Matchroom shows in outside the UK and Ireland. Just wanted to get your take on that from a fighter's perspective, if it makes any difference to you, I suppose.
Yeah, to be honest, it don't really make any difference to me. I have seen it, of course, but listen, a ring's a ring and cameras are cameras. I don't really know in terms of like the logistics and how much promotion we'll be getting and how much, because obviously on Sky it's Sky News, and with Sky News, it's broadcasted all over the place, and you could be sitting in a pub and you can see Sky News on, and it gives a lot of boxers and sports athletes, I should say, a good good platform. But for me, I haven't really looked into it as much. I've just been focusing on the fight, and whatever happens after that happens.